This clip is going to be continuing from where we left off. I've just teleported up to Clan Wars because I want to store as much of my money as I can, as I am going to head over to Type Farm. So let's just store all of this in here, and I'm going to use the minigame teleport that I unlocked before to teleport to Type Farm. So here we are at Type Farm. The first thing I need to do is actually run up to the farming shop and buy a whole load of watering cans. This used to be a lot easier before they moved Zaya around, as the farming shop used to be right next to Type Farm. Here we are at the farming shop. I'm going to buy about 20 watering cans. I feel like that should be okay. I also need room for my spade and seed dibber, which will be here. So I'm going to go fill these up and head back down to Type Farm. Here we are back at Type Farm. I'm going to grab these seeds to start the run. We're going to do the level 34 for now. And I should be able to just open this door and get started. So here we have the first Type inventory. It was very scuffed. I actually deposited 16 at the beginning because I forgot that you could do it all at once, and I also lost, I think, 3 plants? Yeah, because that would add up to 97. So I'm just going to deposit this in now and get the XP drop. Nice, 7k. 41 farming. I believe I just jumped 2 levels there. And here we have trip number 2. This was a perfect run. So let's put this in and see what we get. 9,000 XP. I just skipped another level. Another perfect inventory. And another 9k XP. 45 farming. I believe this now unlocks the farming guild, right? There we go. I can now access the farming guild. So here we are finishing up the last couple of fruits here. This is quite a big milestone because as soon as I put this in here, I will be over 200 points, and this will allow me to buy the Gracola's can. So here we are back at Gracila, and the beautiful thing about the Gracola's can is that I will no longer need all of these watering cans, so I can drop all these, and now I can buy the Gracola's can. Wonderful. One of the really useful things about the Gracola's can is that I can actually store it with the leprechaun. Let's take out the old watering can and I can put the Gracola's can in, which for some reason bugs and thinks that I have 2 Gracola's cans. It's pretty funny, but hey. Just handed in another load, and this one's kind of special because it now puts me to level 54, which lets me use the next tier of fruit. Time to get the first XP drop of the tier 2 fruit. 21k. 55 farming. And here we have the last drop off, which should give me 60 farming. We do this, and there we go, 60 farming. So now that this is all done, I'm going to head over to, I'm going to try and find somewhere to trade thieving, and I'm going to get 50 thieving. And just in case you haven't worked it out, after this I'm going to go to the rogue's den and get the rogue outfit. One quick thing before I do thieving is to remember to store my farming equipment with the leprechaun, because I don't want to lose my Gracola's can. So now I'm going to head up and do some quick thieving training. And here we have the last thief for 50 thieving. I was originally going to steal from guards because I wanted the money, but this seemed to be a much faster method, so I ended up coming to the fruit stores. I now need to work on getting rid of all of my items, so I'm going to go and store my Graceful in my house, which is why I got the construction level, and then I'm going to attempt to get the rogue outfit. Okay, so here we are in my house. Gonna open up the magic wardrobe, and should be able to, if I take off all of this, store the Graceful set. And there we go, keep my Graceful in my house. And unfortunately I'm going to have to destroy the Chronicle, but it's okay because I can go get it back in Drainer and it will have all its charges in it anyway. So now I'm going to head up to Rogue's Den and try and get the Rogue outfit. First safe. Failed. Ooh. And here we have our first piece of rogue equipment. We're gonna just grab the mask because who cares, but because I'm not allowed to go in here with any items, as this is gonna tell me off, I'm gonna have to go and put this in my house and come back. And here is the first piece added to the armor case. That's okay, I'm gonna get the whole set anyway, so there we go, now I can get the rest of the items. Ooh. And here we have the last piece. There are the rogue gloves, and now I'm going to go back to my house and collect the rest of the kit. Here we are in the player owned house. Going to open up the armor case. Should have the other 5 pieces in here, so if I now store this, that should be the full rogue set. And there we go. Rogue set completed. So now that I've got the entire rogue kit, I've gone and got my Graceful back so that I can run around a lot more. There's a few things I want to do. First of all, I want to get a pickaxe so that I can get some steel bars to make clockwork mechanisms. Then I want to go get my Chronicle back, and I want to attempt some Birdhouse runs. There is the pickaxe. I'm gonna grab the Chronicle back from Diango. And there are the steel bars. Time to run up to the house and make the clockwork mechanisms. Here we are in the house. Gonna go to the clock making thing that I made before, so I can make the clockwork mechanisms so we can finally do birdhouse runs. So I completely forgot to buy the seeds that I need to put into the birdhouses. However, I've just made these 4 birdhouses now. I'm currently using willow birdhouses, even though I actually can make teaks, but teak logs are a little bit more awkward to get. In 2 more crafting levels I'll be able to make maple birdhouses, which is probably going to be the best I can do until I'm able to chop yews. And here we are on Fossil Island. It is time to do our first birdhouse run. Obviously I'll have nothing to collect, but I can put all the birdhouses down and later on I will come around and collect them. It's finally time to start birdhouse runs. So I'm just walking up to Edgeville because I'm going to use the Soul Wars portal to allow me to take a shortcut to the Pharaoh Enclave. I'm not using my minigame teleport because I'm going to be using that in a moment to go to the Tithe Farm, and if I use it now it'll be on cooldown. So I'm here at LMS and I'm going to take out about 50k from these coffers. I probably won't need anywhere near this much, but I want to have some money on me so I can buy a load of pineapples and note them. So there is 205 pineapples collected. I'm now going to teleport over to Tithe Farm. So the main reason I was doing Tithe Farm was not actually to gain farming experience, however that was a big bonus, but I specifically got over 250 points so that I could buy the seed box. This allows me to carry 6 seeds, so open this up, 6 different types of seeds in here. Now that that is done, I am going to make my way all the way across there to get to the Farming Guild. Unfortunately for a level 3 Iron Man without the farming cape, there is no quick way of getting there. And finally, I've made it to the Farming Guild. This will be the first time I've ever entered the Farming Guild on this account. And oh, we get a task as well, and a whole load of music tracks. So the first thing I want to do now that I'm here is get a farming contract. Obviously I can only do the first tier, but let's get this started and see what we get. Now that I've got this task, I'm going to pickpocket the Master Farmer, who is... oh, there's one here. So I'm going to pickpocket this Master Farmer to get the seeds that I need. I'm going to put on the rogue outfit so that I get double loot, and hopefully I'll get some strawberry seeds and I can complete the farming contract. Well, that took way longer than it should have done, but I finally got these strawberry seeds, so I'm going to try and juggle some of these items in my invent, as I actually want to hold on to these seeds just in case I need them for contracts in a bit. So I'm going to... do I ultra compost it? I'm not going to ultra compost it actually, because I'm not really too bothered. I just need to make sure it survives, and I'm going to be here anyway, so it's not a big deal. So let's plant this in here, and we'll water it, which means it can't die in this phase anyway. I'll just water it every phase and then it can't die. In the meantime, I'm actually going to go and run to my house. Unfortunately, the Chronicle is the closest teleport I had to Taverley, which is a little bit awkward. But I'm going to go and run to my house and store the Graceful set in there so that I have an extra 5 inventory slots while pickpocketing Master Farmer. And here is the Graceful set being stored in the house. And now I'm going to go back to Master Farmer. So the strawberries are finally grown. I've only got 2 invent spaces to harvest it with though, but I'm going to do my best. And there is the contract done. I'm going to now hand it in with Guildmaster Jane. Oh, that is Guildmaster Jane there. I've completed my farming contract. Now I'm going to try and grab another contract and see what she gives me here. Sweet corn, that's perfect. I've got 50 sweet corn seeds here. Many hours later, sweet corn is grown. And there we go, contract completed. Time to hand this one in and get another. And what do we get from this? Tomatoes, very easy. So now that the tomatoes are growing, I'm just going to quickly use up these 2 seed packs so that I can get them out of my inventory. Hopefully I don't get any new seeds, because otherwise that will clog up the empty space that I have. So let's see what we get. Oh, instantly got potato cactus seeds. I didn't even know you could grow this. So I'm going to quickly just drop red berry seeds for a second. I don't know what I got from that, or that. Don't need them. Ooh, 5 acorns, not bad. Cactus seeds. I'm probably going to go plant this real quick in a moment, and then I can just get rid of them after that. snake grass seeds is really good. Let's drop these. Don't want cabbage. And onion. So there we go, those two gone. I'm going to keep the cactus seeds and hold on to the woad ones. So apparently hammerstone seeds are the ones that are in my seed box. I feel like they should have gone automatically into the seed box. For some reason they didn't, not sure why. Nonetheless, there we go, they're now in the seed box. So I've just planted the cactus seed. I am aware that there is another cactus patch in Alcarid, but I'm not going to run all the way over there just to plant these seeds. So I'm going to store this back in the leprechaun and probably carry on pickpocketing Master Farmer for a bit. To free up 2 inventory spaces, I'm actually going to be going to get rid of the wild blood seed and the Carandorian seeds. This is because I cannot get hop tasks as a farming contract, and I'm keeping hold of the hammerstone seeds for birdhouse runs. So I'm becoming a bit of a hoarder right now. I've got a massive full inventory of seeds and my seed box is also full. So I kind of want to clear up some space, but I don't really want to get rid of any of the herb seeds, even though I can't farm some of them right now. But because I'm only doing the novice farming contracts, I can't actually get a watermelon assignment. So what I might do is just try and grow all these watermelon seeds while I'm pickpocketing the Master Farmer, and if I can use all these up I can get an extra space in my inventory. I'm going to have a look and see if there are any other seeds that I don't need for easy contracts and probably get rid of them as well. And there is another contract completed. And our next contract is cactus, which is beautiful because I actually already planted one. The only issue with this is that this actually has ages until it's fully grown, so I might go ahead and do some other things while I wait for it to grow. So I've been doing farming contracts for a little while now, but I'm getting kind of sick of the full inventory, so I think I'm going to clear out some of these items. So there we are, cleared up some of my inventory. I cleared out a bunch of what was in the seed box, and I've kept in here mostly the seeds that I can't grow yet, so I can save these for later. For now, I'm actually going to clear out these 2 patches and plant all these watermelons, as it will give me a whole bunch of XP when I come back to the guild later. And there we go, we've got the watermelons planted, got a limpwort planted, a whiteberry, and the cactus planted. So now I'm going to tidy up my inventory and go for a birdhouse run. But before I do that, I'm going to open these seed packs. So here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty good. Before I go for the birdhouse run, I'm actually going to go and grab my Ardy cloak from Purdue in Lumbridge, and I'm going to do a regular farm run. I figured while I'm at it, I'm actually going to get some plant pots and plant these acorns so that I can make oak trees. And here we are for our first official birdhouse run. Let's empty the first birdhouse and get the XP. Very nice. Let's see what seed we get. Oh, willow seed. I don't need the nest, so I'm just going to drop that, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other birdhouses. Completely just spaced out. I didn't even replace the birdhouse, so I'm just going to go back and do that. And there's the birdhouse run complete. I got a clue nest, a hard clue nest, but obviously I'm not going to do that. And let's see what this one gives. Pineapple seed. I also got a maple seed from the other birdhouse. Was just planted some of my trees, and I got a maze random, so I'm going to quickly do this and see what we get. And there we go, 68%, not the best run, but let's see what we get from this. 100 Deferens, 200 Chaos, and 11 Mithril Ore. So I've just got back to the Hosidius patch, and it's nice because now that I know because I've got a 100% Hostilius favor, I know that these patches cannot die anymore, so you may be dead now, but you'll never die again. So I just teleported up to the Champions Guild because I wanted to plant a whiteberry bush here, but while I'm up here I'm actually going to run to Aubrey and sell off these Death and Chaos Runes. I'm also going to dump this Mithril ore into the general store and see how much money I can get for all of this. Here we are back in the farming guild. I'm going to pick the Limpwhite roots in a moment. Fortunately my watermelons died, and I'm going to do some more feeding with Master Farmer while I wait for the cactus to grow. So here we are, new day. I actually decided to go to bed after the previous clip, so no thieving has been done, but my cactus should now be fully grown so I can finish this farming contract. And there we go, farming guild contract complete. I might pick that and note the spines, I'm not sure yet, I don't really need them right now. So I'm just going to quickly go and get another contract. And we get... Okay, I can grow these pretty easily. There is one small issue with Nasturtiums, and that is the fact that I dropped all these seeds. So I'm going to have to do some more Master Farmer pickpocketing and try and get more Nasturtium seeds. And there we have it, we have the Nasturtium seeds. That took way longer than it should have done, but we're just going to quickly harvest the Limpwhite plant and put these seeds in. While I wait for the Nasturtiums to grow, I'm going to go do a quick farm and birdhouse run. What's really nice is that I grew these watermelons and they're actually used to protect the pineapple sapling. So while doing my farming, I've just realised that I actually have 10 Marantil seeds, and herb lore wise I can't really make use of these, other than by maybe making Marantil tar, but then I'd have to spend ages collecting the tar and the XP really isn't worth it. So I'm actually just going to drop these seeds to make space. 61 farming. This should let me place snake grass now. In addition, conveniently, oranges are used to pay for maple saplings. And here's where the watermelons come in handy. So here we are planting the maple sapling here, and the reason I'm planting it in this patch is so that if I get 45 crafting, I will be able to use this patch to grab my maple logs before I use the balloon and do a birdhouse run, so I can actually make maple birdhouses. From that birdhouse run I got 2 curry seeds, 1 banana seed and an apple seed. I'm going to plant the 2 curry tree seeds and the banana seed, as I've only got 3 more fruit tree patches left to use, and then I'm going to head back to the Master Farmer at the Farming Guild. Just got a pinball random, going to quickly do this, and that is that done for 2 diamonds. One thing that I find is really funny is that this farm run takes me so long that I can actually farm the Limpwhite roots twice. Admittedly, while doing this farm run I was also eating. The farm run doesn't actually take me 51 minutes. Well, here's an awkward scenario. The Nasturtiums died. Or Nasturti... I can't say it properly, whatever. I was kind of relying on this to survive. I dropped my other seed, so I guess I'm going to have to pickpocket the farmer again until I get another seed. There we go, we just got another 2 seeds. I'm going to finish off the amount of food I've got here as I've got him trapped in the corner, and then I'll plant the Nasturtium seeds. Here is attempt number 2. This time I'm going to be here though, so I should be able to keep it alive. Success! Next contract. Rosemary. Got the seed. So I've just run out of pineapples, and my rosemary is due to grow in about 8 minutes, so I'm actually just going to wait here for the rosemary to grow. I'll complete this contract, then I will start the next contract, and while that one is growing, hopefully I already have the seeds or it's already placed, I will go and get a whole load more food. If for any reason I do not have the seed and I need to pickpocket more, I'm going to have to find a way of getting food, and I don't really want to have to leave this entire area just to get some food. Completed! Cadaver! So this next task actually requires me to get a cadaver berry seed, so I'm going to have to find a way to reheal somehow. So I've decided that because I can't think of an efficient method to get food without leaving the area, I'm actually going to go and do a birdhouse and farm run, and I will restock on pineapples while doing them. Just after doing my birdhouse run, I've decided to mine some more volcanic ash as I'm running kind of low on ultra compost. So I reckon I'm gonna get about 200 of these and make another 100 buckets of ultra compost. And if you didn't notice in the previous clip, I also got 500 pineapples. This should last me a good while. So maybe I got a little carried away. I did another 100, but this now means that I can make 150 buckets of ultra compost, so that's pretty good. I'm not even sure how many buckets of compost I actually have with the leprechaun, but we shall find out. Okay, so it seems I've actually got 165 super compost, which is almost perfect because it will mean I'll be left over with 15, and 150 super compost will be turned into ultra compost. So I decided to do the ultra compost here so that I could also get seaweed spores while doing it, and then I can farm some seaweed afterwards. My oxygen's going to run out, but it's okay because I've got up to the surface. I managed to get 3 seaweed spores, so I'm going to quickly do the seaweed run and then go back to the farming guild. And here we are back at the guild. Time to grind out thieving until I get a cadaver berry seed. Seed obtained. Completed. So I hit the one farming contract that I dreaded. A cactus. I know I already had a cactus task and I've done that, but I don't have any cactus seeds. Now I have to hope that in these 4 seed packs, because I was hoping to stack them all up, but I need to hope that I can get cactus seeds in one of these. If not, I'm going to have a hard time because the master farmer I think has a 1 in 1,000 drop for cactus seeds, so we'll have to see. So I've made a little bit of space by noting up these pineapples, and we're going to see what we get from these seed packs. Okay, only the orange tree seeds are really any good from that one. Do these not automatically go into my seed box? Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're in there. Okay. Ooh, 2 maple seeds, that's pretty good. Oops, some more apple tree seeds. And that's all the seed packs gone, no cactus seeds, so we have a bit of an awkward situation here because I will not be able to grow cacti. I don't know what I'm going to do actually. I think because I can't cancel easy tier contracts, I actually have to do this contract, and the best way for me to get cactus seeds is from contracts. So hopefully I can get it from the master farmer. Before I carry on pickpocketing, I'm actually going to drop these calquat seeds because I originally thought that they would be good farming XP, but then I completely forgot that they actually require level 72, which will be a while before I can even do. So goodbye. So I was just doing a quick tree run along. I'm going to go do birdhouses as well, but I got a spory seed for the first time. I can't even plant it until I think 65 farming, so I didn't even know I could get it. But so I was just doing my farm run, and I've decided what I want to do regarding the cactus task. I'm gonna go back to the farming guild once I've finished all of this, and I'm gonna thieve to 55 thieving. And if I don't get the seed by 55 thieving, I'm gonna give up for the time being, and I'll come back to it later. For now, I'm just gonna finish off this farm run and do my birdhouse run. I'm currently 3.7k away from 55 and I just got the cactus seed. One other really cool thing about having to plant the cactus seeds is they are actually protected with cadaver berries, and because I planted this bush before, I can actually just pick these and use these to pay protection for the cactus so that I don't have to worry about it dying. There is the protection paid. So in case anyone was wondering, the reason I wanted to get level 55 thieving is for RD Knights. The reason I've been pickpocketing Master Farmer up to this point is so that I would have plenty of seeds to use while I'm doing my thieving grind. While I'm thieving RD Knights, I plan to do farming runs every so often, so I wanted to stack up on seeds so that I could use them while I was doing the thieving grind. And now that I'm waiting for the cactus to grow, it's even better. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode. In the next episode, I'll be starting my grind for the first 99 on this account, which will be thieving. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.